We thought you should know how to spin your dough.
Let's talk about that. Good Mythical Morning.
First things first, we want to let you know about a very special Will It episode announcement at the end of this episode. So stick around.
But second things first.
Second? Yeah, second thing second, really.
There are plenty of places that you can go to get cooking advice across the internet, but no place is as mythical as this show. Right. As it turns out, you mythical beasts have quite an appetite for cooking advice input, and we are about to serve that up in heaping spoonfuls.
Whoa. Nice analogy.
Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, you ask us the questions, we give you the answers.
Here's a question from Facebook from Zoe. She asks, how do I fool people into thinking I'm a great cook?
Well, we're great people to answer this because, I am not a great cook. I'm a horrible cook.
Right, so we're in a position to answer this.
I'm interested in fooling people, and I'm gonna do that by demonstrating with a plate of chicken. You also have one,
Look,
so we're both gonna demonstrate.
I have a plate of chicken.
Presentation is key. Okay, I'm sure this is a tasty chicken breast, but it's like, blah, it's just sitting, look how pitiful it is.
Exactly, and so
just sitting there.
The way I usually answer that question is garnish.
Okay.
Now you might be thinking.
That's a lot of garnish.
You might be thinking.
It's like a afro wig of garnish.
Isn't that too much garnish? What do I always say about, can you have too much garnish, Link? No, you say no. No, you can't have too much garnish.
Are you sure that's not just a salad?
It could be. It could be at this amount.
A garnish
but you know what?
salad.
Don't stop there. Get yourself a lemon and look at this trick I got. You thump a wedge out and make a Pac-Man. You put well, I got a lot of garnish on this plate.
You put
Pac-Man down, get yourself some cheese balls.
I've totally forgotten about the chicken at this point.
Make a trail of cheese balls. So Pac-Man is taking a 3-ball trail to his chicken, surrounded with a mountain of garnish. People gonna think you can cook if you serve this up.
Do you have a name for it?
I call it Le Poulet de Eiffel Tower avec Pac-Man.
With that accent.
Yes.
And I don't see an Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
Just by the way.
It's pretty.
A better way to garnish is, but just, should I get that on my Navajo sweater?
No, I don't think so.
Nope. I recommend just taking sauces and then you got to garnish this thing with a little bit of sauce here. And I haven't practiced this ahead of time, but if you just bear with me here, I'm sure that you have some sauces laying around, and you too can turn an ordinary chicken breast into an epic looking thingy thing here. And let me get up the last one here, and I'm put the head on the chicken.
Oh my Lord. You made a chicken out of chicken.
Check that out, guys.
Show that to the people.
And then who's not gonna wanna eat that and be reminded of what it is? Oh, what is that? It's a chicken breast. And if you wanna go a little bit further and you like some hot sauce, you just make, oh look,
don't overdo it.
He's got a wound. He's a bloody chicken.
You call this wounded chicken?
I call this wounded chicken.
What's that in French?
Bonjour, les haricots verts.
That was hello green beans.
And that,
just so you know, that was hello green beans.
So again, presentation is key. That's all I got.
Well, I got more.
Whoa, really?
If you want to go extra fancy, flambe it.
Yeah, maybe you'll reduce the garnish a little bit. Let's put on some,
You want to flambe the balls?
Not really.
And you want to flambe Pac-Man. You want to flambe the chicken. And you want to flambe the mountain? Oh, I got a flaming cheese ball. Who can say that?
Whoa.
Who does that? You want some flambe?
The chicken's already cooked.
I'm flambeing your sauce.
Hit the wound.
I'm hitting the wound.
Flambe the wound.
All right.
Ooh, that actually smells good.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't do it if it wasn't a good idea.
I mean, it is true that whenever a restaurant brings out something sizzling to a table next to mine, I get really jealous.
Mm-hmm. You should.
I'm like, I know I didn't order something that sizzles.
Burnt cheese balls is not
and then I get upset.
A good smell.
So there you go, Zoe. Presentation is key. Brandon Clay asks, what's the best thing to make when you're low on ingredients?
Great question, Brandon.
we're just living in the lap of luxury with all this garnish.
But that's
Most
not
people
always
don't
the case.
have
Not
that.
always the case. You don't have chicken just laying around. Well, what you do usually have is a refrigerator full of just random stuff, and I am the king at creating meals out of random stuff in the refrigerator. One of my favorite things to do is to take some string cheese and wrap some bologna or ham around it. You create a little hot dog with a cheese wiener. And I'm also known for making a meal out of canned whipped cream. I recommend that. But my favorite creation is what I call
what you're gonna tell me.
Cracker cheese plate that I came up with as a middle schooler, and I have it's been an old standby of mine.
Can I break in and say?
Oh, sure, you can break in and do whatever you want to.
Whenever I would go to Rhett's house as a kid, and we have a sleepover. It'd be like 11 o'clock, and he'd be like, "Hey, you want to go downstairs and get something to eat?
Yeah, I
can make my cheese plate."
Famous cheese and cracker plate.
And you call it a cheese plate, but like adults call a cheese plate. It's like that frou-frou thing that's
Mine's
just
very
like a
different.
board with like cheese.
Simple instructions. You take a plate and take a cracker of your choice and do one layer of crackers. Then you take cheeses of your choice. I usually take shredded cheese, maybe some American cheese, even some blue cheese sometimes, and just create a pile of cheese on top of it. Throw it in the microwave for approximately 60 to 90 seconds. It will crisp down into a huge cheese thing that you peel off of the plate.
Yeah, it's
and
like
eat like a Frisbee.
By the time you would take it off, the cheese would be spilling over everything. Every area of the plate.
Again, another great idea.
Pretty masterful.
You're welcome.
Another question from Tumblr. French Toasties 123 asks, how can you spin pizza dough in the air into a perfectly round circle every time?
This is a common question. We've gotten it many times. And like many questions that you have, you can just go and find an instructional YouTube video on the internet to instruct yourself and learn how to do it.
Here's an instructor here. Check this guy out.
Yeah.
Well, he's sleeveless. I wonder if that's necessary. Okay, I'm watching closely.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, I think having watched this video for this short period of time, we should probably be able to do this. That's how it works.
He's a master instructor. I think we've got it. To the pizza dough spinning lab. All right, here we are. We got our pizza dough ready to be spun, and we have the utmost confidence that we are gonna be amazing at this.
That's right.
You go first. Oh! Okay, you're not even trying. Were you watching the guy?
I made a dough mitten for a second there.
Okay, you're like a waiter.
How do you not make that happen?
Right.
You do it. You try it, bro.
You have to spin it.
You try it. Oh, yeah. Whoa. That's a lot of spinning going on.
Well, first you got to get it a little.
Hey, first of all, I'll tell you, you look like you could spin pizza dough. You really look like you could.
Look at that.
That's not.
Look at that.
That's not.
It's stretching out.
That's not really what was happening. It was more like this.
Look at that. That didn't hit the ground.
It was more like this.
5-second rule.
And it was like this.
It's like. That's not gonna work. Look at this.
Take that, internet pizza man.
Look at this. Look at this. I've made a nice tight little ball. That ball will spin any way you want.
Look, I made like 7 different pizzas. I made a mitten, I made a little napkin, and then I made 7 different pizzas.
We just dominated. Let's go back out of the pizza spinning zone. Okay, French Toasties 123. I guess what we're saying is you're on your own.
Okay, we want to take a second to let you know about something that we're working on that we need your help with.
Ding, 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 ding. We do a lot of Will It episodes, as you know, as you're a fan of.
Well, hey, don't presume. They may not like it.
Please like it.
Most people do, though.
I'm not a fan of them because I'm the one who having to eat it and answer the
They
questions.
are the most popular, though.
Will it pizza, will it donut, will it cereal, will it deep fry? The list goes on and on. To the next one we're doing, will it Hot Pocket?
Now I know what you're thinking. You guys are gonna change the ingredients of Hot Pockets with other stuff, but we're gonna keep the 100% Angus beef and real cheddar cheese gooey goodness on the inside the same.
That's right. Instead of changing what's inside of the crust, we have decided to experiment with the crust itself, and that's where we want your input. We want you to tell us what we should replace the crust with, and the way that we are going to glean your input is by using hashtag #WillItHotPocket. So wherever hashtags are used, use hashtag #WillItHotPocket and let us know what to replace the crust with.
I usually use hashtags to place like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, so I would encourage you to do the same. We're going to look at your submissions. We're going to pick our favorites, then we're going to feature the ones that we like best on an upcoming episode of Will it Hot Pocket?
Seriously, this is your chance to get us to eat some crazy stuff on GMM and be credited, so make sure you use hashtag #WillItHotPocket.
Thanks to Hot Pockets for sponsoring this episode.
You know what time it is.
Hi, we're from the Philippines. It's now time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
Don't forget to submit your Hot Pockets crust idea using hashtag #WillItHotPocket.
And click through to Good Mythical More where we open Mythical Beats mail. I see some goodies down here. We're gonna eat some durian flavored biscuits. That's right,
yum.
durian, the fruit that smells like death.
Rhyme time. This is when we say words back and forth that rhyme until somebody runs out.
Pocket,
Sprocket,
lock it,
knock it,
jock it,
flock it. Did you say that already?
smock it.
That's not a word.
But I'm really happy about this. I might get into cutting stuff now that we have this board. You know, so you guys got anything you want me to slice? You know, I could get into that.